In today's Fashion Black History lesson, we're going to be talking about Donyale Luna. Born Peggy Ann Freeman, she is credited to be the first black supermodel. Born in 1945 in Detroit, her family described her as someone always living in Wonderland and creating different realities. One could say she always knew she was going to be a star, hence changing her name to Donyale Luna, and she even created her own version of a French accent to speak in. In an interview, one of her old classmates even said that she created an entire story that she had just moved from Hawaii, her parents had been killed in an auto accident, and that she was adopted. He says she continued that story as long as they knew each other. She had an avant-garde look as a child, considering she was very tall with a unique bone structure. She was discovered in 1963 by photographer David McKay while he was doing work for Andy Warhol. He said that if she ever moved to New York to let him know and gave her his card. True to his word, when Donyale came to New York, David sent her pictures to several agencies and introduced her to the editor of Harper's Bazaar, Nancy White. She was signed immediately, and Harper's Bazaar even scrapped their January cover that was already completed to feature her instead. She became a star overnight and was seen with many celebrities like Sammy Davis Jr. and Miles Davis, and was featured in Andy Warhol's movie, Camp. Considering racial tensions were still high during this time, Luna hated the fact that her race was always a topic of conversation. She often wore blue contacts to establish her signature look and to appear more racially ambiguous. In 1965, she left New York for London and continued to hang out with some of the biggest stars like the Rolling Stones. In 1966, she graced the cover of British Vogue as the first black supermodel to do so. Oddly enough, the American Vogue editor Diana Vreeland didn't want Luna on the cover and claimed that nobody wanted to look like her. She moved to Rome to pursue her acting dreams and starred in a few movies such as Who Are You, Polly Magoo, and Salome. She eventually met her husband Luigi, and they have a daughter named Dream. Despite all of her success and legendary status, Luna dabbled in drugs and alcohol and eventually passed away from an overdose in Italy. It's said that some of her family doesn't even believe this because they can't believe she did drugs. She has a documentary about her titled Donyale Luna, the Supermodel, that was released in 2023. And her daughter Dream is actually the executive producer on the film. If you like these Black History fashion facts, make sure you like this video and subscribe.